Hi, everybody. Graph and Take Profit channel here. I would like to introduce this episode for episode 2 in regards to all the topics that we have. We can introduce fear and greed index first. So, Graph.
Thank you very much, Jade. Jade helps me out a lot with all the things that aren't the graph. I'm a graph person and I'm not even very good at computers. So here is the fear and greed index. So we're going to be talking about the psychology of the market. And I'm going to be talking about this in every episode. Whenever we do anything, I'm going to be talking about the market maker and the people who buy and sell coins and how they feel. And the fear and greed index shows you all of this very simply, and it's very useful to help you to understand when you should be buying and when you should be selling. And the colors are coded the same way as what you should do on the graph. So at the moment we're in neutral, okay? Don't worry about the numbers. Never worry about numbers. It's not about numbers. So red, okay, red is fear. Green is greed. And here we have neutral, maybe a neutral yellow. If we are in red and the market is fearful, it's time to be buying coins. Now the market is selling coins. That's great. We need someone to buy coins from. We need retail to sell their coins. We need traders to sell their coins. Prices are down when people are scared. So we're buying. When it's green, the candles are green, the market is green, everything is up. Everybody's like, oh, is today going great? It's not. It's about to come down. It's time to start selling. We sell, especially if it's pointing very high up here. It can't stay up there for very long. And it can't stay down here for very long. So you're going to see changes very quickly. It can stay neutral for a while. We can go sideways. That's fine. So just like the graphs, we're looking at up, down, and sideways. Here, we've got up, down, and sideways. Trying to look at it in more detail involves pretty much being an expert. And there's so many areas. It's very difficult to be an expert if you haven't covered them all. I'm going to cover as many that I've learned with you today. Now, that's fear and greed. It can be shown very easily in this graph here. This was the first graph I was shown that got me excited and helped me understand what we were doing. I was like, what? It's about psychology, and I love thinking, and this really helped me think. So here you can see how people feel as we move through a bull run. Now it's important to note that this has nothing to do with price action. Remember, we're not thinking about price. It just means when we have media attention, price goes up. When we get to the top, everyone thinks it's great. This is it. So at the start of every bull run, we have something called a bear trap, okay? Well, why do we have this? We have this because the people who bought at the start have made a lot of money. It looks like a little. This is a lot of money. But they also understand how much more they can make. So here in like accumulation phases, if you can get more coins, your gains will be whatever the market does. If it does a 5x, your $1 here is 5 when you get it. And so the market maker sells off here for many reasons, just taking profit, but then you get this thing called a bounce. Now, as we discussed in our video yesterday, all price action revolves around bouncing off any line on a graph. So here we came down and we bounced off it. We bounced off a line and we shoot up. Now, the best way to move up is to go down. So I generally look at the graph of where we can go down. A lot of people are like, oh, can we go to this price up here? I'm like, I don't know, let me look down. We have to go down to get a bounce. Now, if we're moving at high speed already, I can go, oh, well, we might stop at this line. But when we're going slowly, like we are at the moment, you have to be waiting to get a bounce to decide when we can go up. That's about it on the fear and greed index and this graph. I do think these are very important graphs, and it's so easy to, with this one here, you don't have to be even listening. Someone else is telling you how the market feels. And then you can check on this one. Well, what does that mean? Greed, crap, it's time to sell. So you can look at this as the whole bull run, or just one movement of a coin in a week. If that's where, if you're at greed, if Bitcoin's at greed, well, it's at the top-ish for this week or this month or this year. It's not all about the full bull cycle. We are going to be looking at the full bull cycle today. Our next topic will be historical data. Okay, so that will be next on the playlist. And I hope you all enjoyed this one. Thank you very much. Jay, do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye. Have a lovely evening, everybody.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Great. It stopped.